Win this one today was really important because of the games we've got coming up. We know that. And I said a few weeks ago that, if we could sort of hang in there, we might look at it a bit further down the line. We're really excited about it because this time last year we were worrying sick because we were going to get relegated. So we're thrilled about it. But the biggest thing for me, Emma, is we can play much better than we're doing, and that's the bit that excites me and makes me think that there's still better to come. I'm saying yes. I think Jesse's a really talented footballer, and I think it wasn't long ago he was an England international who was having a big contribution. I think he can play in 2 or 3 positions. He's shown that he's got a goal in him. But I do think, Emma, that going into January transfer window is never an easy time, and I think this was probably one of the hardest because of the pandemic and the difficulty of getting players. So I think to bring somebody in who helps your team and improves it is not an easy thing to do, and at the moment Jesse's proving that he's helping us and making us better. A deep cut, as you can imagine, and I have to say I have to give great credit to my doctors for getting it done in 5 minutes. They've done a brilliant job. But then I also have to give great credit that we had to play for that period with 10 men and try and make sure that we didn't do it in daft, and we did do. So, there was a lot of things in the game where we showed real different parts, character, desire, great commitment, all those things which you want in the players, and that was in abundance for us on show today. Jacob, I'd love to say that we did feel any more pressure. I think I didn't, as much as I think it was the pressure of a derby game was the important thing today. That we realised that was important for the supporters, that we wanted to get a good result for them. But I think it's what we're trying to do is stay away from what the question actually is, to say, Chelsea didn't win or somebody else didn't win. Because where we are is an incredible position at this time in the year. But we showed good form in 2021, we showed good form since we came back from lockdown. So I think the bit for me is I think we're still improving. I think we're still trying to really find our best form. And we've got a bit of competition. Jesse's come in and helped it. We've got Saeed, we've got Manuel Lanzini, we've got Jared Bowen. So we've got a group of players where I'm saying, come on, if you want to have the jersey, then you're going to continually have to show me and perform well. Well, Sammy, I think your question is, there's a mixed bit here. I actually think that a manager's job is to raise expectation. But then when he does raise expectation, then there's a job to manage expectation. But West Ham, I think, have always been a club who may have won a big game, but what West Ham couldn't do was have consistency and stability. And that's the way I looked at it from my football understanding. So I'm now looking at West Ham and saying, what's the first thing I'd like to do? Well, I'd like to get a consistent level of performance so that we're not a team who are going to be near the bottom or bobbing around too much. I want us to get much higher up. Undoubtedly, we're ahead of our station at this present time. So is there an expectation to finish up there? I don't know if there is. I think it'll be driven by probably the media and other people, but look, I've just told the players we've done half the job. Let's see if we can finish the next half off. Where does that last half take us? I'm really hoping we could get into one of the European competitions. But if it doesn't and we finish outside it, I think it would be hard to say that the players here hadn't had a good year, because they've done a great job at the moment, Sam. Pleased for a couple of reasons. We actually had to put together another defensive line again because we've lost Angela Bonner, who's been so consistent, been in excellent form for us. We've had Fabi Balwena at the start of the year. We brought Dawson in, who's done great, and Fabi done brilliant as well in the time. Then now we've gone in back to Issa today. So we're really piecing together all the time. So to get the results, and I'm going to use it, muddle through a little bit with it, we've had to keep changing and looking for different formations in different games. So I've got to say, they showed great resilience. I think they have done, Tony, to be fair, all season. And today was a different performance from the 3-3 result at Spurs, where we were the team who had to come back and show a different side. Today, Tottenham were the team who had to come back and show a different side. And thankfully, we were able to hold out. All the new modern ones. Maybe you could show me them, Shane. Maybe you know all about them. But ultimately, we want the team to celebrate together because it's a team game, not an individual. No, because I'm a bit old-fashioned, Roisin. I liked the bit where you sort of hugged the players and you ran away with your 2 arms up in the air. Alan Shearer was always quite a good way. Or, we've seen a few. I'm trying to think of the ones. Who was it who ran with one arm up away like that? Was that Trevor Francis? No.
Share the fun, didn't he?
No, sometimes you need a bit of good fortune in football, in management, you need a bit of good luck. I wouldn't say it was good luck that night, but Manuel's Lanzini's goal was unbelievable in a moment where I just don't think as a player, as a manager, you get very often. You come from 3-0 down, and how big has that helped us this season? I think it was really big. I think it gave us great confidence, and we had actually played very well, I thought, on the night, especially from 3-0 down. So today, to get another result against Tottenham, who I look at them and I think, the quality of the players they've got, obviously we all know the centre forward's a top player, so for us to keep them quiet with what we are putting out just now, I think is doing a good job.